Good evening, good afternoon, everyone. We are again back with a new session, and today I'm really excited to have our guest. We are meeting Dr. Diet Tina Sapra. I've been wanting to do this for so long, so thank you so much for taking out time. Tina, please tell us a little bit about yourself. Your credentials run into various so many lines, so I wanted to know what they actually mean, and why did you choose this as a profession? Because our parents and kids might want to walk this path after seeing someone as beautiful and glorious as you.
Thank you so much. Let's start with my credential first. So, my first credential is I'm a registered dietitian. Then the MPH stands for I have a master's in public health from Loma Linda Medical University, and the
Wow.
CLE is stands for I'm a certified lactation educator from California University, San Diego. So basically, that those what my credentials are. So yeah, basically, I spend most of my life just studying and studying and studying, and all for a good cause because I love what I do. It's my passion, and how I got into this profession is very interesting. I come from a medical background. My mom is a GP, and they had actually, they wanted me to pursue medicine, and I was very scared of committing to the time and the effort that went into doing medicine. So I was actually a physical therapy major, and in the US, while you're studying, your first 2 years are what you call, or they're known as general education. So in one of those general education class, I took a nutrition class, and as luck would have it, the first topic that they discussed in the nutrition class was nutrition post cholecystectomy, which is what I had when I was 11 years old, and it just intrigued me that nutrition is it's misconceived, it's misconceptualized. Um, there is a lot more to nutrition than just taking people's diet orders and implementing them in the kitchen, which is what nutrition and dietetics in India is all about. So I'm more into the medical nutrition therapy. So we do medical nutrition therapy and cure disorders. We can reverse diabetes, reverse blood pressure.
Wow.
Obviously, weight loss is there, PCOD. A thyroid we can't reverse because it's a gland that malfunctions, but we can drastically bring down the amount of medication a person is on. So this is all done by nutrition. So that's what intrigued me. It's like an alternate science. It's like an alternate medicine. So you have allopathy, then you have homeopathy, then you have acupuncture, then you have meditation. So nutrition is also a therapy that can cure you of your most of your disorders.
Wow. Like as you said, there's a method to the madness. It's a science, and you've studied that extensively. So intriguing because when we hear about nutrition, we now it's a fad. Everybody is going for intermittent. They're doing all kind of fads. But I'm sure you would have studied, and now you're helping everyone, with so many different like reversing the diseases, as you said. So let's dive right in. I wanted to ask you, like, now summers here is so hot, so what are the few do's so we should keep in mind? Then we'll come to the don'ts, because it's so hot, we are losing so much of, we are sweating, we are losing so much energy, people are feeling fatigued. So maybe 4 5 food groups, or things we should keep in mind during this
So,
season.
so in the first thing that everybody knows what to do in summer is keep yourself hydrated. Okay, so that's the number one thing. Keep yourself hydrated. So a normal person needs about zero point 0.5 liters per of their body weight. So let's say if you're weighing about 60 kgs, you need about 3 liters of water. If you're weighing
Okay.
70 kgs, you need about 3.5 liters of water, so on and so forth. So keep yourself hydrated, and the best way to keep yourself hydrated is water. So when we're feeling hot and we come home, try not to grab sugary drinks like soda, like concentrated fruit juices, juices that are in Tetra packs. Try to stay
Okay.
away from packaged drinks. Your water, you can make your water very interesting. You get these really nice cool infuser bottles. You can
Yeah.
put lemon wedges, you can put orange peel, you can put mint, you can put cilantro,
Cucumber.
put
Yeah.
cucumber, you can put seeds, and you can make it into a nice flavorful water. Peaches you can add. So get innovative with your water. But
Okay.
the other drinks, the to go drinks that I really promote during summer is lassi, our good old traditional lassi, chaat. How can you make it less harmful for you? Try have it plain, add zira, or add dhania, or give it some nice flavoring.
Pudina
Don't add salt and
sometimes, yeah.
sugar. Yeah, don't add salt and sugar. You'll feel much more fresher having just a plain lassi or a chaat than having a salted or a namkeen chaat. Try it. It really, really is very refreshing. Nimbu pani. Again, just squeeze lemon in water. Try not to add salt and sugar. It's very good, replenishment. Coconut water,
Yeah.
fresh juices are great. I know there is a big thing about you losing the fiber. Fruits have more
Yeah.
fiber, have more fruit, less juice. Yeah, sure. But I mean, if you're coming back from outside and you feel like having something cold, and I think a fresh watermelon, celery, and a cucumber juice is as good as having a fruit to me. So keep your quantity limited. I'm not saying have big tumblers of fresh juices, but if you have maybe about 100 200 ml of fresh juice once or twice in a day, it doesn't hurt.
Anything fresh and with a lot of water content. So stay away from packaged stuff. I think that should be the rule, because I think that's where we actually do a lot of harm than actually taking in the nutrients. How do
Yes,
we add
absolutely.
fiber like in this weather? People don't want to eat, they are very sluggish and it's so hot. So how can
Yeah.
we incorporate more fiber during this period?
Your fresh fruits and vegetables, go for your seasonal fruits, watermelon, mango. Apple is all round seasonal. You can go for salads, cucumber. You can add cucumber, lettuce leaves, romaine, iceberg, whatever. See, summer is a time where your appetite normally goes down, so you don't feel like having very heavy meals, and it's okay. Smoothies are great. So you're making a smoothie with, let's say, milk, fruit, or yogurt, fruit. Add a teaspoon of peanut butter to that smoothie. You'll get your protein also. So you can actually take a smoothie and replace your entire meal with it. So you
Oh
wake
wow.
up in the morning, you don't feel like having a heavy breakfast, have a smoothie. You don't feel like having a heavy dinner, have a smoothie. Keep your lunch, that's the middle meal of the day, to whatever you want to eat. And that also include a lot of cucumber raita without the salt, have a lot of salads, make lassi chaat, have your summer vegetables that are available, have high fiber atta rotis, or a normal wheat roti is fine, rice is fine, whatever you want. Just keep your meals small. So in winter, when I get a lot of people who are trying to lose weight, the only complaint I get is, I feel very hungry. All of a sudden that goes away during summer. So in summer I get people saying, I don't feel hungry, you can give me less food. No, don't do that. Still keep your calorie requirements the same. It's based on your body weight. Don't have too less, don't have too much, but you can get those calories by healthier, lighter options.
So fiber we covered foods. Anything we should actually take out from our diet now? As you said, packaged foods is no. We should not add salt and sugar. Any other tips for our viewers?
No, so the other I think the other myth that I hear a lot during summer months is, I don't want to eat eggs, chicken, and fish. They give me a lot of heat. If you're a vegetarian, sure, please don't. But they're all lean meats. So if you want to have eggs, chicken, and fish, again, I'm not saying go gorge on chicken,
Yeah.
fish, and eggs. If you want to include them in as part of your daily diet, in part of in portion control, they're good foods to include all year round, even in winter and even in summer. So portion control them. Maybe have two egg whites for breakfast, have a piece of grilled chicken for dinner or lunch. You can have chicken, tandoori chicken, or baked chicken at home. Do things like that. They're good sources of protein. Anyway, during summer, the food group that gets compromised a lot is the protein group. So, try and have egg whites, your chicken, your fish. Like I said, peanut butter is great, nuts is great, seeds is great, Greek yogurts are great. So bring these things into your routine and during summer months, so that you don't lose out on the protein component in your diet.
So
So
moderation is the key.
Moderation is the key, but please have everything. So, like I said, have your fiber, have fresh fruits, lots of salads, vegetables. Stay hydrated. Do not disregard a particular group or a particular food from your diet just because it's the summer. Exercise. Keep yourself hydrated while you're exercising. Eat smaller meals. Don't skip meals. Choose lighter, more nutritionally dense meals. Use a lot of seeds. Use a lot of nuts for the protein. Instead of having plain yogurt's great if you want to do a hung curd or a Greek yogurt like we call it. If you use that in one of your meals, that gives you good protein. So don't cut down on your macros just because it's hot. Try and get them in more lighter and easily digestible versions.
Tina, I have a question from a viewer. They're asking what is the difference between Hunkered and Greek yogurt? Is it the
They're the
probiotic
same.
or
They're the same.
they're the
Yeah,
same? So it's just
yeah,
marketing
yeah. You just
gimmick.
take out the you just do the hunger and you get the water out, and they're pretty much the same. They're higher in protein.
Okay. So Tina, another question which one viewer has asked, her son has stopped eating the way he was in winter. So, what can he do? He's 9 years old. So how can she make sure that the nutritional requirements are at par? And, because as a mother, I think we all get anxious. So any
Yeah.
tips for her?
So, like I said, kids these days, they're if they've stopped eating, if you see a drastic change in your child's eating habits from winter to summer, like we talked about the smoothies, their kids love it. Mango smoothie. We know our traditional mango shake, right? So we take milk, we take mango, we add sugar, and we give our child the good old mango shake. So instead of adding the sugar, you can do jaggery or honey and add a spoon of peanut butter. It's a complete meal. We
Wow.
as mothers are very hell bent on seeing our child eating that roti dal sabzi. Hi, mere bacche ne roti
Yeah.
nahi. That shouldn't be the case. The point is to get the macros in your child. So if whether he gets it from a roti dal dahi or he gets it from a smoothie, the point is the same. The calories and the nutrition that he gets is the same. So move more towards good snacks for children during summers are smoothies. Greek yogurt, homemade Greek yogurt. Put mango in it or put anar in it. That's a good
Okay.
snack. You can buy peanut butter. Use bread on peanut butter, crackers on peanut butter. Celery is readily available. Cut cucumbers, carrots, celery. Dip them in peanut butter. Dip apple slices in peanut butter. So those are good summery snacks that children like. You can make popsicles. So
Oh,
basically,
yeah. Yeah.
you just blend mango with coconut water, and
Okay.
you just put popsicle sticks in it, and you freeze it.
Wow.
You have your watermelon popsicles. You have your mango popsicles.
Pomegranate.
Those are
Jamun. We
good
can do
things.
a lot. This is like so nice, and instead of water, use coconut water. That's such
Yeah,
a good tip.
yeah, yeah. So use
That's all
coconut
your
water,
electrolytes.
mango and
Wow.
watermelon. Papaya and coconut water. I have a lot of moms who the one dreaded fruit which the child does not eat is papaya. So I tell them blend papaya, watermelon, and coconut water. The puree that you get, put your popsicle sticks in them, make them popsicles. It's good. They're getting the papaya, they're getting the watermelon, they're getting the coconut water. Very good for skin as well.
Wow. And they'll lap it up. They will not say no to a
Yeah,
popsicles.
yeah, popsicles are great, and you can make homemade mango ice cream. You can make jelly peanut butter. So we get that standard jelly, and you add peanut butter while you're mixing the jelly. Freeze it. You can give jelly with a mango dessert, or a mango popsicle with jelly.
Like,
That's
uh,
very nice. They're
wow.
very
So
nice
many.
savory ideas.
I think the kids will also love you, for giving such, fun, food, ideas to their
Yes, I'm
mothers.
also a struggling mom with three children, and I'm also trying to find out innovative ideas all the time to get them the nutrition and make it innovative. So that's a constant struggle. So all this comes from trying to make things at home and make interesting things that the children will enjoy and eat.
Your hands-on experience comes in handy.
Yes,
So,
absolutely, absolutely.
Tina, we have another question. A viewer has asked about that she's B12 and D3 deficient. So, any way she can supplement the same in her diet?
So B12 and D are two vitamins, minerals that we're vitamins that are usually low in most of the population. So D is something that you'll get from sunlight. Unfortunately, in India, we do not get milk or cereal or bread, which is fortified with D. So taking a D supplement becomes very essential. And the same goes for a B12. If your diet is primarily vegetarian, then you will be B12 deficient. And it's a good idea to take a supplement. And it's available in everybody's home, a normal Bikasul or a Coba Dex. You don't have to go for some fancy B12 supplement. So just take a B12 supplement and take a vitamin D supplement, because unfortunately, vitamin D, we have no fortification. And going out in the sun and spending time. I mean, in winter months it's okay, but it's too hot to go and sit in the sun to
Yeah.
synthesize or convert the D2 to D3, which is the absorbable form. So we make D2, absorb D3. We need sunlight to convert D2 to D3, which unfortunately most of us can't do. So it's better to take a D3 supplement.
Oh, great. Another query is that isn't peanut butter fattening, and
No.
should it be sugarless or sugar free?
No, you can take normal peanut butter. Again, a quantity, portion control is the key. So if you're eating jars and jars of peanut butter in a week, then that's probably not healthy. But using 1 teaspoon every day, or 1 or 2 teaspoons every day over toast, over peanut, over in a smoothie with crackers, with celery, it's no, it won't hurt you.
Oh, wow. And as again, you mentioned earlier, moderation is the key. I think that's the word we all need to, keep in mind. Eat smaller portions and then eat in moderation, and
Yep.
then
Eat
stay away from
smaller
packaged
portions.
food.
Yep. Eat smaller portions. Keep yourself hydrated. Stay away from packaged foods. Those are, I think, summer or no summer, those are things that are good to be kept as a lifestyle change.
So, Tina, I think there's another question, I think, which is kind of a rephrase of what you've already, mentioned. Like, one viewer has asked that her son is refusing to eat eggs and milk. And again, as a mother, she keeps fretting. So, as you said, we can have, yogurt, we can make popsicles, we can make ice cream. But any other way we can supplement if, just to, give another option, any other option to supplement milk and eggs?
Milk and eggs, no. So milk, I mean, usually used in smoothies, or you can make, like we talked about, popsicles, smoothies. You can make. Children love overnight soaked oats. You can do oats. You can make like little parfaits. So you take overnight oats, soak them in milk or Greek yogurt. In the morning, you put peanut butter in it. You put a little bit of fruit over. Put seeds. Put nuts. So children like these innovative ideas. So, and I post a lot of these on my page, on Instagram. So for tips, for recipes, they can go visit my page, like my page, and I keep posting a lot of these summer smoothies, summer salads, all of these kid-friendly recipes on my page. So the best way to incorporate milk, I think, is in smoothies and popsicles, in shakes, um, eggs. I mean, you can do a lot of baking, put cakes. You can make
Yeah,
cakes with eggs. Um, uh,
brownies.
Breads, different kind of breads you can make with eggs and incorporate eggs, or just maybe give a boiled egg or give a scrambled egg. I did this activity at a school once, where we boiled eggs. We took the yellow part out, and in the yellow part we mixed it with avocado, and
Oh,
we
wow.
mixed it with a little bit of cream cheese, not mayonnaise, cream cheese and avocado. And we restuffed the eggs, and we put
Wow.
made eggs into chickens.
Oh,
So
wow.
yeah, that's
And we
something.
can do different fillings with the yolk. We can add, as you said, cream cheese. We can also put hunkered
Yeah,
Greek yogurt.
yeah,
Maybe, as you said, peanut butter, maybe a bit there, and just
yeah.
make another filling with some onions and some celery and
Okay.
whatever the kid likes.
Yeah, avocado is very popular these days with kids. You can make guacamole at home. Just mash up avocados, put your onion, tomato, lemon juice, a little bit of salt, and stuff the eggs with the avocado, with the guacamole, or give it to the children over toast. I mean, these are good, nice, fresh,
Wow.
summery items that you can use.
Yeah, and so refreshing, and I think break away from the usual khana which we eat, and
Yeah,
obviously we all try
yeah.
to, take that extra mile for our nutrition and for our family's nutrition. Tina, also something for elders, for adults, anything we should keep in mind? Like we talked about extensively about kids and their nutritional needs. What about, adults like us, I mean, we are hydrated. I think there's a lot of caffeine, and we drink a lot of caffeine and
Yeah, so actually,
tea. So,
caffeine, teas and coffees cause dehydration. So you should try and stay away from tea and coffee, especially during summers. Have that 1 cup of chai that everybody's used to having in the morning or in the evening, whatever. But other than that, during the day, like in winters, sipping on black coffee or hot green tea or things like that, keeps you going
warm.
through the day.
Yeah,
Yeah, keeps
yeah.
you warm going through the day. In summer, switch. So have your tea, coffee, don't have too much of it, but like we talked about, having lassi, having coconut water, having fresh juices, having smoothies, having iced popsicles. You were making popsicle for your kids. Just dump one popsicle in a flask and take it to work with you. Over the day, it'll melt. So
Yeah.
your child can be slurping on that popsicle, and you could be drinking that watermelon or that mango coconut slurpee.
Wow. So this is green tea. I'm not having tea. So, and it's not even warm now. It's like, it's cooled down. So that's it. Also, Tina, anything else we should keep in mind? So, viewers, Tina is there. You can take one-on-one consultation according to your requirements, your ailments, your lifestyle, problems, any, issues which you have. Obviously, the first thing which we have in on our minds is to lose weight. But I think toning down and losing constructively with all the science involved is the key. So I'll leave the link for Tina's pages, her Instagram, her Dr. Diet website, drdiet.in. And we can, schedule sessions, and she's available. And she's also now meeting everyone face to face. So, Tina, any parting, thoughts for us, for our viewers, for us, because this is such
I,
a
I would
eye
just say,
opener.
yeah, I would just say, nutrition is very important in today's day and age, not just to look good, but, my grandmother used to say this: treat your body as a temple, you will never go wrong. So just make sure health is the priority. Put nice things in your body, like you put nice things in your house. You don't buy junk for your home. Don't put junk in your body, because you can change homes, but we have only one body. So take care of it, and take care of yourself.
So every step, eat in moderation, drink in moderation. I think everything is important. As you said, don't exclude any food groups. We need to eat everything,
Yeah,
and
moderation is the key.
moderation is the key. Also, Tina, one parting thought for all the students and future aspirants. Nutrition as a profession. How difficult was it to get to the level you were? I'm sure the initial days would be a little bit of struggle, but now I think times have changed. So, can you just shed a little bit light on nutrition as a career, and then we'll let
Yeah,
you go back to your clients.
I think it's a very rewarding career. I think it's a very fulfilling career. Yes, the journey is hard. No journey is easy. The journey is hard. There is a lot of science. There is so I've done my education, my undergrad and my postgrad in the US, and I talked to a lot of people who were doing it here. So the difference that I see with this profession here and in the US is that here it's more home science related. It's more about cooking. It's more about food. It's more about recipes. It's more about making healthy stuff. Versus in the US, it's more, like I told you at the beginning of the show, it's more medically related. So there is a lot of science involved. So it's a lot of biology, a lot of anatomy, a lot of chemistry, a lot of math. Um,
Wow.
so yeah, the journey is difficult, and then just an undergrad, and then I did my master's in public health. So assessing your population, taking on their challenges, working to find solution for the mass population as a whole. It's again challenging but very rewarding. But I think nutrition and dietetics in the coming years is one profession to look out for.
Of
Um, you
course.
know, yeah, I think it's one profession to look out for. It's very upcoming, and it's very rewarding. But like I said, do it only if you have a passion for it, because you'll only succeed if you really like what you're doing.
also, when you see all the success stories,
I
when you
can't hear
help
you.
people achieve their health issues and their
I
goals.
can't hear you. Sorry.
Can you hear me now, Tina? I'm saying, also when you see all these success stories and when you see your
I can't
clients,
hear you.
one second, Tina, just second. Can you hear me now? Am I audible?
Yes, you're audible now. Yes.
Yeah, so I'm saying, also the success stories when you see your clients achieving their health goals, be it diabetes, be it their BP, other ailments, and also obviously getting slim and trim and getting healthy. I think that's really rewarding, and
Yeah.
I'm sure you must be reading and studying constantly because there's so many changes in our
Yeah.
environment. As you start assessing your population, the diets have changed, our environment is changing with the new trends. I'm sure you are also upscaling and reading and studying on a daily basis. So thank you so much for your time,
Thank you.
and I'm really glad that we did this session, and we're gonna knock your door again after some weeks and have some more questions. And I'll urge my viewers to keep the tips in mind, and please connect with Tina one on one for your specified diet plan today. Thank you so much for having us, for joining us today. And Tina, wish you all the best, and have a great weekend.
Thank you. You too. Thanks.
Thank you. Bye
Bye.
bye.
Thanks.